Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm back with another weekly video on the M1 Finance dividend portfolio we've been working on. I want to start off by asking everybody to hit that like button for me. For anybody new, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our daily or our weekly content that we do. With that, I'll go ahead and jump right into it. So last week we left off at, I believe it was 338.79, something like that. This week we are sitting at 369.41. We did have some new activity. Last week I had mentioned that we were going to be doing a buy, which we did do this week. So I'll jump into that. That buy was for $33.01, and it took place over 17 out of 18 of the holdings. The only thing that was excluded was Nvidia. So we poured it all into everything but Nvidia. We also did not have any new dividends paid out this week, and we didn't have any new dividends earned. But the dividend yield that we did have for the portfolio is up to 2.62%. I think it was sitting at like a 2.57 or a 2.58, somewhere in there. So definitely up a little bit there. I'll go ahead and jump right into the portfolio and how everything's doing. So ETFs, we have sitting at a 25% for the overall portfolio, and that is up by a 0.68% or 0.49 cents. So then restaurants we have up by 11% in the overall, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. We have sitting at 11% for the overall portfolio, and that is up by a 1.88% or 60 cents. Tech sitting at a 10% for the overall portfolio, and that is up by 13.69% or up by $3.92. So definitely one of my better pie slices that are performing well. Next, we have retail, which is sitting at a 10% for the overall portfolio, and that is also up by 11.95% or $3.42. Next, we have utility at 10% for the overall portfolio. That is up by a 13.69% or $3.80. So that is probably second best. Retail is probably third best in the whole thing. Beverages we have sitting at a 6%. That is up by a 5.57% or 95 cents. Finance is at a 6%. This is one of the ones that's performing roughly. That's down by 4.49% or 80 cents. Transportation is another one that's not doing so hot. We have that at 6% in the portfolio, down by 9.11% or $1.63. Health we have at 6%, and that is down by 3.49% or 61 cents. MISC I have sitting at a 5%. That is up by a 10.75% or $1.50. Real estate sitting at 5% as well, and that is down by 1.85% or 26 cents. So I'll go ahead and jump in here so you can see everything how I have it allocated. So we have SEHG sitting at a 34%, and that is up by a 1.21% or up by 24 cents. Dejaro and Vanguard are going to be sitting at 33% for the slice, and Dejaro here is sitting at a 3.42% or a 66 cents. And Vanguard is up by a 3.06%, and that is up also by or 59 cents. Restaurant, I have Texas Roadhouse and McDonald's both at an even 50% split. Texas Roadhouse is definitely the breadwinner here, pulling in $1.89 or up by 12.13%. McDonald's is not doing so hot. It's down by 7.88% or down by $1.29. So, and I just couldn't imagine if I had a bunch of money in how this would be doing over time. I imagine those gains would be much higher, or in the case that it's down, much worse. So I guess I'm kind of optimistic and happy to see it once I get there. I'm also kind of scared too, but I know the stock market here is a roller coaster, so you just got to kind of hang on and hope for the best. Next, we've got our tech tab here. I've got split at an even 50% for both NVIDIA and S&P Global. NVIDIA is doing fantastic right now. I know sometimes when we go in here and look, NVIDIA is down, so just the gain on it is just astounding. It's sitting at a 37.92%. or up by $3.77. S&P Global is up by 6.29% or 69 cents. Jump in retail. The only thing I have in here is Costco, and that is up by a 22.17% or $4.18. Which, yeah, I'm not really too sure why the numbers are different here, but I'm just assuming because it's actually in the slice. But I would assume it's also got to do some updating or something. But next up, we have utility, and that is Constellation and ExxonMobil, both with an even split. And Constellation is still, it is by far one of my favorite stocks that I've handpicked by myself. I just basically took the advice of some others that come before us, and I laid it all out, and that's how I came upon Constellation. And I have to say, I think it is my best stock that I own right now. It's sitting at a positive of 41.53% or up by $4.31. So it's doing pretty well. Every time I check on it, it's always in the positive. So I'm very happy about that one. ExxonMobil, though, on the other hand, is down by a 3.52% or down by 41 cents. Next up, we have beverages, and here I only have Pepsi. That's 100%, of course. It's up by a 5.16% or up by 66 cents. Finance, the only thing in here is MasterCard, and that is down by a 3.46% or down by 46 cents. Next up is transportation. That'll be Honda. That is down by 7.66% or $1.01. Then we got health, which is Procter & Gamble, AbbVie, both sitting at a 50% split. Procter & Gamble is the one up, and that is up by 7.43% or 50 cents. AbbVie, though, on the other hand, is down by a 10.04% or 73 cents. And then we've got health next up. Wait, just kidding. That was the one I clicked on. Next up, we have MISC, which is my Altria group. That is up by a 10.67% and or by $1.21. And then, last but not least, we have our real estate tab here, which is O Realty Income and Vici. Both of those have 50% split. Both of those are down, not performing great, but O Realty is down by 0.57% or 4 cents. Vici is down by a 3.14% or 22 cents. So, other than that, we didn't really have any changes, didn't change out any of the holdings or anything. I do want to say all my videos, sorry if it sounds rough, I just kind of like to shoot it how it is, and I don't do any editing, so everything that you hear is completely raw. Maybe in time I'll end up getting into the editing part in it, but for now I just see really no need for this being a niche, a hobby of mine. Also, I do want to state too, the whole reason that we're doing something like this is back in March, I decided to start a portfolio here on M1, and I thought it would be cool to base a YouTube channel off it, basically just kind of following everything that we're doing, not only for us, but for new people hopping in the market. Because when I got into M1, I was pretty much hadn't even had my feet soaked yet, so I still don't really know a whole lot, but I know more than what I did then. So I also wanted to document all of our progress and all the changes we made, so that way when I look back in the future or want to see something, it's like, oh well, I wish I would have done that different, and I can use that, or I can use my own advice there to kind of see how I want to gauge future deals or future stocks that I want to deal with. And also, we just want it to be transparent as possible. So, but with that said, just please hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We do daily content here. Those are about 60-second clips. I just break open all the progress through the week. So each market day that's open, I'll do a daily video on it just to show the progress here. And then also, if you're finding this video, this will be my weekly content. And in my weekly content, I like to dive into everything a little bit more, show everything off, see what's going on, and just give any updates if there has been any buys, any sells, or any change to the holdings, any dividends, anything like that. So that's kind of what I really like to do with the weekly videos. But thank you guys so much. Just put in the comment if you guys have any specific stocks that you're looking at, or if you want me to look at. And then just put in there too while you guys are looking at that, what makes you think it's a great stock to really look into, or a bad stock if you think it's a bad one. But thank you guys so much, and I will see you all in the next video.